Now we've got like 7 labourers. I'm gonna, let's see, we've maxed out our gatherers. We haven't maxed out hunters. I'm gonna max out the fishermen. Right, as things stand, all I want to focus on at the moment is just like cranking out as much food as possible, and we're over 20,000 food in stock now, which is pretty nice, and it seems to be continuing to go up quite nicely. Like, where are we, like, population wise? Where up to? 122. Okay, why don't we unpause these 2 houses down here? That's not a bad idea. And let's get them going. How many builders we've got? We've got just the 2 builders, 3 labourers. Wave of the Gatherers died of old age. Now, one thing that I did want to show you was about hunters, and because I've been doing a little bit of research on, you know, like additional food options, and it turns out that we may be able to overlap hunters without actually losing productivity, which is kind of interesting. So I think what I'm going to do is, now we've got a hunter there, we've got a hunter up there. I'm thinking let's pin these so that we can actually see them. I'm thinking to put one like over here or something, and like just see how it does. Like, I don't know whether it's going to be good, bad or indifferent, but I'd kind of like to see, and I think it's probably worth it. So going to do a couple of things. Going to put in a bridge, use the bridge tool, much better idea. Let's put a bridge there, and then we'll put in a hunter. Now this is going to be interesting to see, does this work, does this not work, how does it affect the production. It's going to, this is going to be kind of an interesting exercise. Let's put him there. Now apparently you can put a hunter like right next door to another hunter, and it doesn't affect the production. So, you know, I'm tempted to, you know, I'm going to do that as well. I'm going to do that as well, and we'll look at these, and we'll crank up the people. Let's take, how many do we need? We need 4, and then we've just put in another 6, so we need 10 people. We're getting plenty of labourers. You know what? I'm going to take out those 4 fishermen that I just put in, and I'm going to put in the 4 hunters, and as soon as these 2 buildings get built, I'm going to crank that up. Yep, sounds like a plan. Okay, now you guys have been flooding me with all kinds of suggestions about what I can do and how I can do it. Like, for example, I think it was Eric who said about putting another forest node in here, and yeah, it's like, it's a possible, but to be honest, I want to sort of keep this as the town and have like the majority of the houses and stuff here close to the market, just for efficiency purposes. And I forget who it was that suggested putting in a bridge here over to this barn and not putting this barn in, but in actual fact, bridges do reduce the amount of fish that's produced if you put them inside the radius of a fisherman. Okay, now I didn't know that before, I now do know it. So for example, this bridge it would be a really a good idea to move that bridge. Now that's there, that's there. We could put a bridge across here, and that would be a much better idea. So you know what, I'm actually going to do it. Now you're going to say, yeah, I'll be using stone. Yeah, to be honest, food efficiency is probably going to be more important than, you know, kind of the little bit of stone that I'm going to waste to put in this bridge in. So let's put the bridge in there. And in actual fact, like efficiency wise, that bridge isn't all that great, to be honest. A bridge here is going to be more efficient. The guys can get the iron more efficiently. I may even put a road direct to there, but I'm not going to do it yet because I'll get rid of this and then I'll play around with houses and stuff like that. Now eventually I want to put a stockpile in for the iron mine, but like I said, like right now I kind of want to see what the layout is. I'm tempted to put a stockpile in maybe here or something. I'm guessing they're dropping it there because that's where all the iron is at the moment. So I guess they're walking it over there. And the thing is, there's a certain amount of iron that you can produce from an iron mine. How quickly we produce it, like, kinda sorta doesn't matter. But we do want to increase the efficiency as much as we can. Okay, we got those houses built. We've got nothing left to build. Okay, we can crank the hunters up to 18 now. Still got 4 labourers, 2 builders. Late summer, so we're going to have to watch what our productivity is next year. So this will reset at the end of winter. And then we'll look at the productivity after we've done a full year, and we'll see, like, you know, how are these doing? Are they producing less than, say, like this one over here? You know, because if we look at them, if we look at the production now, this is, so the previous year was like 800. This one was 800. This one was 600. So, you know, they seem to be 800. So, you know, like 800 seems to be the kind of the norm. This one's done 800 already, and it's only autumn. But you see, we've just added more hunters in, so. Okay, so I mean, if we take like 800 as the benchmark with 2, and then we'll see like how they're doing next year. And but they were all producing about the same. They were all producing about 800 with 2 workers. So we should be able to answer that question. Okay, cool. And if that's the case, then we could potentially like bang some more hunters in, and that could be a hell of a lot more food for us. We're not going to need the logs so much. It will cut down on the gatherers a little bit because we're nicking a bit of their space. But hey, I think it's a decent trade-off, to be honest. Okay, what else do I need? Are there any other buildings that I need? I don't think so. We've got the hospital. I'm not going to put the doctor in unless we actually get a disease going on. We're up to 27,000 food. We're going to need more barns, that's for sure as mustard. Now, oh, I know what I was going to look at. I was going to look if I can see if I can get another fisherman on this island. I can't remember if I checked before. Oh, that looked... Oh, yeah. Did it go on this way? I'm guessing it's just that one spot that it'll go on. Now, the only problem with putting this guy there is that he's going to be competing heavily with this guy. But it still might be worth doing. Let's see. How are we doing for labourers? Lots. Let's crank up the fishermen to max. I mean, for this town, like, I mean, if we were only aiming to do the mountain men, oh my god, we're killing it. This town is performing fantastic. But when you're trying to get to 300, it's a bit of a different story. We're up over 130 people now. I'm kind of torn between, like, do I keep the population a little bit low and do the stockpiling now, or do I kind of wait a bit, get a few more houses in, and then worry about it? To which the answer is, I have no idea. You know, I'm gonna whack more houses in. Now, there's been a lot of talk about stone houses versus wooden houses, right? And I like stone houses, okay? Stone houses are good. They keep people warmer than wooden houses. They burn less firewood. Therefore, you need less logs. Therefore, you can run with either less forest nodes or less foresters. It's just generally a good thing. Now, let's have a look at our quarry. Our quarry is... where are we? We're at 40%. Okay, we've already built housing for like 150 people, there or thereabouts. Now, okay, we had stone lying around on the ground that we used initially, but even so, like, a stone quarry will probably produce enough stone for, like, I don't know, 100 population or so, maybe 150 population. So 2 quarries is going to produce everything we need, stone-wise, for our people, and that way our forests then become disposable, because we don't need so much forested area. Okay, so that means we can do other things with it if we want to. So, for example, when we get to the point where if I get isolationist and I can start trading, I can get seeds. Oh no, I can't get seeds because we still need to do one with nature, so we can't have pastures, farms, or whatever. But, like, in general, I just think, like, if you can use stone houses, and okay, now quarries in comparison to other buildings are big. Okay, yes, they do take up a lot of space. Okay, but it's not that much space. I mean, you compare it to, like, what is it, like this kind of size, maybe a tiny little bit bigger. That's not really that much space, and when you consider what you get back from it, I think I read that stone houses burn 30% less wood than wooden houses, which would be pretty cool. Okay, now what else can we do? All right, I don't know what to do about this fisherman over here. How much is this producing? This is producing 1596 last season, but I didn't have all the fishermen in, so that's probably only 3 fishermen. It's now got 4, which I put midway through the year. I wanted to do a comparison. I wanted to put the other dock in and do a comparison. I still think net it's probably going to be a good idea. More food is good news. So what we'll do, I can't get any more houses in this area, I'm pretty sure. I haven't actually checked, but yeah, I mean, it's all mountainy over here, so I definitely can't fit in there because I tried before. So what we'll do is, now see, I was going to put a row of houses in there. Can I still If I can still get a quarry next to them, then I'll do it. So, oh, I can get a row of 4 in there, and they'll walk through the stockpile. Okay, let's just pause these for a second, and we'll check the spacing on the stone quarry. As long as I can still get a stone quarry in here, I'll do those. And if I can't, then I won't. I just saw a flash of yellow then. Yeah, it's all old age deaths at the moment. We're up to 5 labourers. We're maxed out on, I think, everything now. All the food production's maxed out. We're up to like 35,000. It's going quite well. No, it won't fit with those houses there. See, that's why I checked. See, I'm getting better at like using my brain, such that it is. So instead, we'll bang some houses in here, I think. I'm going to put them in from this end, and if I've got I think I've got a row. Yeah, I've got a spare row. So I might move this, and so I could put a. I don't know. I could do something. I could do something or other. Okay, so well, that's another 3 houses going in. We're going to need like lots and lots more, but we're up to what, like 140 now. Yeah, I think at this point it is just a case of building barns to stockpile the food and putting extra houses in. So I don't know what you guys want to do. Do you want to like follow, like, because you've seen everything that's happened so far? Do you want to keep seeing everything that happens, or do you want me to kind of jump ahead a little bit? Drop me a comment. Let me know. It is the thing is, you know, like anything can happen almost any second with Banished, and you get a fire or, you know, something like that, and suddenly everything changes. I'm just going to have a little look down here. Like, can I get... You can get a house in there. If I flip that round... Put a house in there. And there. Okay, that's okay. And there. Okay, so it's another 4 houses. So that's going to bump our population up again. Barns. Barns is going to be a bit of an... Look at the labourers, labourer. We've got 10 labourers. What the hell am I going to get them to do? Well, I can get them to build for a start. So, well, let's have 5 builders. We're maxed on gatherers, fishermen, hunters, woodcutters. We're maxed foresters. I could allocate a couple more vendors. We've got 4 vendors. They'll just move stuff around a little bit more efficiently, which is like no bad thing at all. 2 teachers for 2 schools, which we did need because we're over 20 students. I mean, I could put the physician back in because we do have an excess of people at the moment. Oh, what was that? Oh, somebody crushed by a rock. Not gonna worry too much about that. Can knock that down again. You know, I think I'm gonna pause this for a second, and I'm just gonna kind of have a bit of a look around at like the pathing and stuff like that, and like just see if I've missed anything that's like screamingly obvious. And I'll probably do a bit of try and do a bit of calculation and see how. Oh, you know what? Let's let it run until we get through to the end of the year, and we'll take a look at the hunters. We can have a little look now. So like. So this guy did 1,000 last time. He's done 600. It's only autumn. This guy is doing. So he did 800 last time. He's already up to 600. Now these two are going to be really interesting because they're next to each other. This guy's done 600 and 800. So. Yeah, you know, it does look like the hunters don't affect each other like that much. Now, that being the case, that kinda opens things up a bit. You know? See, I wonder if I could get a hunter like down here or something. Let's have a look. Can't hurt to see, can it? Ooh, look. We could put a hunter down here. You know, I'm going to do that because I want to see because there are deer running around. Now I know that this is mostly mountains, but I want to see what the production is. So I'm going to put him in here, and I'm kind of wondering, do I give him a barn? Because he's got quite a long way to go over there. You know what? I'm gonna put him in, and I'm gonna give him a barn. You know, we might as well do a bit of experimentation. You know, try and learn something while we're doing this. So I'm gonna put that in, and you know what? I'm gonna put in. Now, now I'm not going to put houses in. Now that means he's going to have a long way to walk to go to work and whatever. But I think population is best avoided, like houses and stuff, around hunters. So he may be more efficient if he's got a long walk, but it's an isolated area. You know what? Let's try it. Let's see what happens. I think that's a good experiment. Right, I'm gonna pause the game and I'm gonna have a look offline and we'll see. But we're over 40,000 food now. Everything else is looking pretty staggering, and we're up to what? We're up to 150 people. Looking good.